We have 16 teams and we have 10. Second most amount of first rounders. And they have 16, we have 10. Second most amount of draft picks. They have 16, we have 10. There's players, you know. And not like a lot of leagues, you have layers, you know. And let's be honest, in the Big East, you had 10 and then you had 6. You know? And most leagues are that way. And the Big 12's not that way. Virtually anybody can beat anybody, you know, and do. And a lot of times it comes down to style of play. Like some teams play better against a certain style of play. Some teams don't play as well against the zone, or, you know, whatever. So it's a harder league. It really is. It's a harder league. I honestly didn't know that. It was different when I was in North and South. Screwed up. I don't make an excuse. We had some guys we depended on that didn't really come through. You know, we've always had, if you think about it here, we've always had, you know, we had Joe Alexander, and then everybody said, what do you do without Joe? And then Day stepped up. And then after Day stepped up, then KJ stepped up. And after KJ, nobody stepped up. And that was our problem. And you always look and think that one of those guys is going to make that jump. We just didn't have anybody make that jump until really wanting a year ago.
Speaking of that, you keep hearing that Holton could be the guy that could make that jump. You saw him all year on the scout team. Did he do things on the scout team that bothered your players? I mean, was he a dominant like player even in that setting?
Honestly, Bob, he shot the ball way better last year than he is right now, from the perimeter. But he makes plays that we haven't had guys make in a long time. You know, he makes plays because he's got great legs, and he's got an incredible touch around the basket. You know, he's not. Devin has done a great job, I think, of really trying to learn how to score the ball traditionally in the post. You know, jump hook, up and under, and you know, Jonathan may dribble it this way and then throw it back over his shoulder that way, and it goes in. And everybody's like, that was lucky. Well, it's lucky till you watch it for about a year and a half. And for some reason, he's just got a great touch, and it bounces around and goes in. It's not traditional. It's not kind of what you're used to seeing. And he makes plays because he's got great legs. He's got great legs. He can really run. He can really run.
Hugs, when it comes to Juwan, with you having a little bit more of an athletic team this year, does that kind of change what you're asking for out of him, or is he still going to be utilized the same way as last year?
I thought last year worked. You know, I don't know that we can get quite a spread. We can get it spread, but I don't know if we can get quite a spread. I hope that we don't have to play him quite. I think he can be just as productive and not play as much. And I think he can be better on the defensive end because he's not asked to do so much on offense. And you know, and quite frankly, I think there were times at the end of games where you know, he'd miss a shot or a free throw or not make a play because he was tired. I mean, the guy played almost 39 minutes a game, 38 something a game. And with that and with the way, you know, we travel and all that stuff, I mean, I hope we can keep him fresher. I hope we can get him off the floor a little bit and keep him fresher. And I think he can be more productive in less minutes than what he was. I hope that's the case.
Practice starts up Friday. What are some of the key points you're watching right away? What are some of the things you try to hammer home right away with this team?
Well, I think one, we've got some guys that don't understand how hard you have to play that. You know, and I think that's truthfully, when you fight people to play hard, it's hard to coach. basically done that, you know. But, you know, it's, you have to, you still have to try to coach them enough to win, you know, so you're not fighting with them all the time about playing hard. And I think we've got a core guys who's gonna play really hard. You know, we have to bring those other guys up to that level. We have some guys who I think could be big contributors for us if they play hard. Then I can coach them. When you're constantly, come on, man, you got, you know, pick it up, you're not coaching. So we're gonna try to make sure that we've tried to this point, but make sure everybody understands that. And understand if you don't play hard, then you're not gonna play. And then we've, you know, fundamentally, we weren't really good fundamentally. We were trying to, when you try to piece things together, like we try to piece things together, there's a lot of things that you grasp. We need to get a lot sounder. You know, everybody's been asking me, are you gonna press? Well, I'd like to, but you have to learn to guard from the basket out. You can't go the other way. You know? So we're gonna get very sound at the basket.
You've talked about last year's defensive struggle, and you guys scored a lot last year.
So did they, though.
I mean, so as you try to transition this thing back to defense, is this a work in progress, or is this going to be easy with the personnel you have?
Well, Justin, here's what you have to understand. We may not score as many points as what we did, but we may be way better offensively. I mean, you can't say that last year we were better offensively than we were in 2010, even though we probably scored more points last year than we did in 2010. The difference is how long it took people to score at their end. And we didn't throw them the ball, we didn't give them easy baskets, you know, we didn't. So they burnt a lot of time and a lot of energy trying to score against us. So we may not score as many points, but I think we can be way more efficient offensively. You know, there really wasn't, they just came down and got a pretty good shot. I mean, it really was, the time of possession was really pretty short. And I think time of possession is going to be